Well, the time is just gone, 11 minutes to 10 as we head towards the final segment of this morning's edition of News and Views here on Salam Media. And this is quite an inspiring story that we are covering this morning. We're talking about one pot, we're talking about 350 Rand. And this led to endless possibilities for Zubair Abbas of Surrey Estate, BondFoodsRylands. Zubair Abbas, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome and Jazakallah for your time.
Walaikum salam, brother Inayat. How are you doing?
Yes, Alhamdulillah, doing well. Just got back from your beautiful city. I spent 2.5 weeks, got back last week, Friday, and I must say, wonderful, wonderful time out in Cape Town.
Alhamdulillah.
Yes, Zubair, this is, in fact, when I was told that I will be doing this story this morning, and I personally was inspired and really look forward to this interview in terms of, how these endless opportunities had actually come about. And take us through the beginning. One pot, 350 Rand. How did it start?
It started, my background has actually been a paramedic, right? So that's my field. And I was lecturing and I was working for a boss. And so, sometimes in life, well, my goal was to become independent and work for myself. And somebody had recommended to me, why don't I start selling food in Gatesville? And I said to the person, okay, I'll give it a try. And at the time that I gave it a try, nobody wanted to give me meat on account. And I went to this person, to the specific butcher, and the person refused. And I said to him, okay, sure, no problem. And that's how it started, only with 350 Rand. And from the 350 Rand, I went the first week, we sold out within about hour and a half, 2 hours. And from there, we gradually grew. The second week, the third week, and it just went bigger and bigger. And all I can tell you is it took a lot of work, hard work. But anything is possible, and there was a lot of obstacles that was in my way. And I try and overcome those obstacles. I could have said, okay, no, I don't have a proper vehicle to transport the food. There's many excuses I could have used not to actually sell the food. And in today's time, you just have to think out of the box. And from there, it snowballed into somebody offering me and telling me, look, why don't you go and sell food outside Checkers? It's extremely busy in Rylands. And I said, okay, let me give that also a try, because now I need to grow further in my business. And I started at opposite Checkers selling food on a Sunday from one gazebo. And putting the pots under the gazebo in summer was perfectly fine. Standing outside in the sun was fine for me. But when it came to winter, winter was a different story. In winter now, I had to leave the pots underneath and me stand in the rain. And from there, I grew to two gazebos, using it for the clients. So the customers would stand under one gazebo, but I would still be raining wet. And then we grew to a carport. And we're now at the point where every Sunday, the customers are covered. If it rains, they are covered. And people queue for our food because all we do is, I believe in PQP, portion, quality, and price. So we give big portions, quality food, and affordable pricing. So that is what we try and do for our clients. And we make big pots of food also for them. So 30 liter, 60 liter, 100-liter pots of food. That's the game that we are in now at the moment. But food is a good business to go into, and I recommend it to anybody. But it is a lot of hard work.
Yes, in fact, Zubair, I'm just looking at the picture of your place, of your business, and I
Mhm.
recall actually coming there. My daughter recommended we come there, but when we got to your place, I think your place was closed for some reason or the other. So I was a bit disappointed because you came very, very highly recommended. But inshallah, at some point in time, we will get to your place if we get the opportunity to come to Cape Town
Yes,
again.
some weeks we sell out early. So last week we were done at about 1:30, quarter to two, and our closing time is normally till 4 o'clock, 3:30, 4 o'clock, and we get there. So our trading times is 10 till 4, and some weeks we sell out early, and some weeks we there till 4 o'clock. So it just depends. But I'm sure that day when you came, we were sold out because we trade 365 days a year. We don't close one Sunday of the year. We are open right through the year.
Yes. Now, Zubair, just take us through, the opportunities that obviously you had taken, and looking at, the type of food that you prepare and what people enjoy most about your food.
Okay, so I prepare lamb akani, chicken akani, lamb biryani, butter chicken, meat curry, crayfish curry, and seafood paella. And we have dry platters. Now, I prepare that every week. However, I must tell you, a lot of customers, the question you're asking now, what do customers prefer or what do they like? It's about preference. So some people love akani and some people love biryani. So some customers will come and they'll say, give me five biryani, or they'll say, give me five akani. And you can't persuade them to take something else because that is what they want. So it goes more about preference. But I can tell you this, the business that I'm in today, it's because of my father. My father and my grandfather are actually the ones that used to cook all the food. So my grandfather used to do that for functions. He passed away now. But my dad is the one that actually cooks food. And I had to learn from my father because my father never taught me specifically. I had to steal with the eye because whenever I used to ask him, don't you want to teach me? Don't you want to teach me? And his words would be, but can't you see what I'm doing? Very old school. And all I can say is today, I've become exactly a junior Mr. Abbas. So my father is my hero, and learning this business from him, um, I can see the endless light at the end of the tunnel. And I really recommend. Look, a lot of people don't want you to go into the same business that they are in because they feel no, um, they're going to take some of the market share or whatever the case may be. I recommend anybody go into the food business, start a business. At the end of the day, I started with 350 rand. I never got a loan from the bank, or I never got a family member to invest, or a friend to invest. I took 350 rand. If I had to wait and decide, okay, until I have 10,000 or 20,000 or 50,000 rand to invest to start a business, I probably would have never started a business. I'll give you one example. The third week that I was at Checkers, I arranged for somebody to come and collect my pots and to drop it off for me. And the person never pitched. So I had to put one pot in the boot. I took out the seat of the car, the back seat of the car. I put another pot in the car on the back seat, and the front seat I had to put another pot. But the passenger door in front couldn't close. I couldn't click close. I took a rope, tied the door tight. Look, it's like a centimeter out that it couldn't close, and I had to drive like that. So like I said, there's obstacles that come in your way. But if I had to decide to myself, no, I'm not going to go and sell this food today, I would have had a massive loss. And it's not all roses. It's not perfect. But at the end of the day, it's about perseverance and being your own boss at the end of the day. And they look, it's all about the old people. They believe hard work pays off, and it's true because nothing comes easy. There's no secret sauce or any dust, magical dust or something that you can sprinkle on this. I mean, I've been in this now for the last 6 years, and I'm telling you, the first 2 3 years in any business is extremely difficult because those are your challenging times. Because you'll not tell yourself, look, is it worth my time? Is it worth my effort? And I can tell you this: there's been times where you don't make a profit, where you have food that's left over and you have to discount it. And It's either you're going to discount the food that's left over to your customers, or you can distribute the food to the poor people. So it's either or. You can distribute to the poor people. If you have clients that are coming to buy, you can offer them buy. If you want to buy two, why don't you buy three? I'm going to give you another two. I'm going to give you another one for free. You know, it's all about giving back also to your customers. So you have to weigh that scale. And like I said, it's not always about, yes, it is a business. We're here to make a profit, but no business has ever closed by making a small profit.
Exactly. In fact, a win-win situation all around, at the same time, making a profit. But if you're not making a profit, you're investing in your akhirah as well. And this is what I actually quite like, Zubair, and makes a lot of sense. But just I want to give you a free advert for people visiting Cape Town, wanting to come and see you at Bond Foods. Where do they have to come?
Okay, so every Sunday we are opposite Checkers in College Road in Rylands. We are there from 10 o'clock until 4 o'clock. Every Sunday, you can come right through the year, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. You can find us there. You can come and get your lamb akhani, lamb biryani, butter chickens, crayfish curry, seafood paella. And we are on Facebook also, BondFoodsRylands. Like us on Facebook, follow us, and you can get all our menus on Facebook, sir.
Well, Jazakallah khairan so much for that. Our du'as with you. Allah
Shukran.
grant you barakah and Allah continue, granting you the ability to continue with this wonderful opportunities that you have taken, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala take you from strength to strength and also take you to greater heights, inshallah, with Bond Foods. Jazakallah for your time, Zubair. Assalamu alaikum wa
Shukran,
rahmatullahi wa
brother
barakatuh.
Inayat. Shukran, brother Inayat.
Afwan, assalamu alaikum.
Salam.
Zubair Abbas with us this morning. Bond Foods, Rylands, a pot and 350 rand. And where this has, alhamdulillah, taken Zubair Abbas. And when we say risk comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this is a wonderful example of how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increases one's risk. And when our intentions are clear, it is halal. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala provides us with the assistance that we need. The time is just gone 10 a.m. We've got one more interview this morning before we call it a day. Twins, we are talking about IEB matric results.